What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk to you about a story out of Mobile, Alabama. Shout out. And it's about a 30-year-old man by the name of Apprentice Etheridge. May he rest in peace. Now, he's not pictured up here, but you'll see him in this news article I'm going to show you. This guy was beat to death with a hammer after having a discussion with this man, 20-year-old Jalen Tyus, about his girlfriend. Be it bad or good, nobody knows, where this guy took a hammer and beat this guy to death. What's crazy about the story, besides what he did to the man, was this guy's out on bond for a current child abuse charge in which he committed child abuse on his toddler stepson. You don't believe me? Check it out.
Our news tonight, friends and family gathering tonight for a candlelight ceremony to remember Apprentice Etheridge. Mobile police say Etheridge was allegedly murdered with a hammer at Azalea Point Apartments on Monday. Now, investigators say Jalen Tyus was arrested in connection to his murder. MPD says officers responded to that apartment and found Etheridge dead of blunt force trauma inside a unit. Police say Etheridge and the accused Jalen Tyus had been discussing Tyus's girlfriend when Tyus allegedly hit Etheridge with a hammer. Now, Tyus was arrested on Monday and booked into Metro on a murder charge. In the meantime, court records show Tyus was actually out on bond for a child abuse charge when he was arrested. Police say in March they responded to USA Children's and Women's Hospital regarding a possible child abuse case. Investigators say the evidence showed that a toddler had been physically abused by his stepfather, Tyus. And on Wednesday, prosecutors denied Tyus bond. Tonight was an emotional evening as the victim's family remembered Etheridge with a candlelight vigil at the very place he was killed. His family tells me he was a student at Williamson High School. He leaves behind his 11-year-old daughter. Now, I'm told his favorite things to do were to make songs, work, and care for his family, and that he had a bright personality. Now, the family has created a GoFundMe for funeral expenses. You can find that on our website at fox10tv.com. Tyus has an arraignment set for Monday.
Guys, that's the sad story of what happened to Apprentice Etheridge. Like I said, may he rest in peace. Now, nobody knows for sure what this was about, but obviously this guy at 20 years old, Jalen Tyus, has severe anger issues, and it cost him big. I have never had that much rage in me to where I just grab the closest object or hardware tool to go upside somebody's head and knock their brains out in a fit of rage. I've never been that angry. I've been pissed off, but I mean, when you have common sense, you also have limits. It's like now people are limitless with the violence and anger that they'll show against somebody else, whether they know them or not. And that's the part that's scary. It's like we are like decivilizing ourselves as American citizens in this country. And a lot of stuff you see nowadays only happens in third world countries, but it's happening over here. And it seems like the justice system has no clue how to stop it. Why is this guy even out in the street, y'all? It said he had he got bailed out of a child abuse charge for a toddler, say his stepson. So it ain't even your kid, and you beat a baby up. And you out on the street, they gave you a bond? How do you give you a bond for that? And they always say, oh, the guidelines need to be changed. You hurt a baby and hospitalize a child out of neglectful brutality, you gotta go. Seriously, you gotta go. I don't know why they even look at incarceration now as a way to make people see the light and not do wrong. These people are in the streets constantly. Maybe not him, I don't know, but they're in the streets. A certain type of street mentality is in people. And when they go to jail, guess what? They're around people either they know from the street or people that's just like them. They don't learn anything. A alike, B alike, plus they always see alike. You know what I'm saying? And what's the difference between jail and being out in the street if you're around the same type of riffraff that you have something in common with? It's the dumbest thing ever. This guy, if he was locked up and they did the right thing and kept him locked up and didn't give him a bond for hurting a baby, this man would still be alive. Now, we don't know what's going on with the situation with the talk was about, because it didn't say they was arguing, but it must have been something heated where this 20-year-old took a hammer to a 30-year-old man. Make it make sense. You can't. You can't. I don't understand it. I mean, how much violence do you have in you where you can just openly do that to somebody? I mean, that's a gruesome death, to beat somebody to death with a hammer. And it's like the world going to shit fast as you can say that phrase, and nobody cares about it. Seem like people in the higher ups and in the higher places look at it like, our kids, it don't affect us or our kids, so we'll do as little as possible, and act like we're getting the greatest effect. This is the stupidest stuff ever. This guy should have been locked up. He should have never been on the street. You know what I'm saying? This man would have been spared. And if he did lose his life, it'd be lost by some other means, not by getting your head cracked in with a hammer. The fact that somebody can do this, something so cruel and cold-blooded, and just walk away over a disagreement of words. Because I'm going to tell you something. If the situation was as bad as it was, and say it was something involving a girlfriend, this guy felt as though he was disrespected or something, he could have handled it a different way. He could have got rid of the girlfriend. But I guess we'll never know the end of what happened. I mean, stories like this be touch and go. You'll hear about it, then you won't hear about it no more unless you try to look it up. But either way, man, that guy should still be here. And this asshole shouldn't have hit him with a fucking hammer over a discussion about some girl that's not even your damn wife. Especially after, all right, you know what? This is the thing that's crazy. Let me say this and just hear me on this. It said he got into an argument over his girlfriend, but he has a stepson. So what is he's married and then he's with another girl and then he killed somebody over the girl that he's with, not his wife. This whole thing is confusing. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Yeah, and one more thing. This guy is out on bond for abusing a toddler. Where's the kid's dad at? Or where's the extended family of said abused child to where this guy feels he can walk around the street and not be in danger from what he did to this kid? Seriously, think about that. This guy got a child abuse charge, had the baby hospitalized, the baby got extended family, but this guy walking up and down the street and doing crazy stuff to people like he can't get touched. And I swear, man, family ain't family no more. I don't know nobody in my immediate inner circle that has somebody abuse a child, a baby, that he's not the father of, and the baby's people don't do nothing and be looking for him. Thanks for listening.